been a while, I think. It's been quite a while. So I've been obsessed with playing this one game named Repo. It's currently on Steam. Still play it. It's actually really, really fun. I've been playing it for I think a month now. Or it's been over a month. It's been a while. I haven't been keeping track, but I've been playing it since maybe like 2 weeks of its release. And I've been playing with friends, which certainly has been quite fun. I mean, I don't recommend playing by yourself because it's not really fun. I did play, I think, 2 games by myself, and that didn't go so well. I already was not doing the greatest. Now, when you first start playing, it's gonna be kind of scary walking around and trying to collect some items, and it's honestly really annoying too. Especially when you bump an item and just got a teeny tiny little scratch and it loses like $100 worth of worth. Now, what's really fun is just the gadgets you're able to use, as well as the weapons you're able to grab to defend yourself from the monsters. Now, I wasn't, thinking of ever doing that because just hiding and just running away seems to be the most efficient way. But after playing for a while, you kind of do want to fight back. It's probably the best thing about the game is the fact that you're able to defend yourself with the weapons they have to store. Weapon wise, the only ones I've ever used were the baseball bat and the pan. They seem pretty efficient in doing what they're supposed to do, I think. I mean, you just swing at them and hope for the best. All the times, you certainly will miss and it just won't go so well. The accuracy in that game is, whew, it's not the greatest. Now, one of the monsters I decided to draw, well, I guess it's not really a monster, is he? He's more, I mean, he's more on the human side, but first one I decided to draw was the Huntsman. I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. I usually call him just the blind man because he can't see you, which pretty nice because if you can just walk in front of him, but if he hears you, you're a goner. You're done. Just stop playing. But he was one of the first mobs that I found annoying to deal with because you can be running around the place just casually throwing your items in your basket and he'll come behind you, probably up to your left, to your right, and you're gone. Like you're done so. And now you have to wait till your teammates to revive you if you have any in the first place. That's why playing by yourself isn't the greatest because once you're gone, you gotta restart to like back to level one, probably level whatever level, but you're back to level one from level 10 that you were probably on, which I've never gone that far, unfortunately. So this here is I decide is the worst mob to deal against or to deal with. Running away and hiding is fairly easy, but when it comes to self defense, I feel like he's kind of hard to deal with. I mean, you can run at him and do a little toss and make him trip, but he's quick. He's really, really quick. So you gotta be quick too. And it's not easy. So I usually try to avoid him at all times. When you play for a while, for a long, long time, at that point you just want to do self defense and try to attack him no matter what. But sometimes, most of the time, it doesn't go that well. Now, I decided to draw him because he's my least favorite one, and I kind of wanted to make him so like, little handsome dapper over here. But the more I got into looking at him, the longer I was looking and staring. I was like, no, leave me alone. I want this to be over. He's bringing back trauma from the games I played. The Huntsman is not the first one on the list to draw. I am planning to draw the rest of the monsters, and maybe I'm gonna try to do them in human form, just because I'm not really the greatest at drawing. Or I could do both. I could do both, like their little monster form and their human form, but that's for the future. But for this character, he can appear in level 1, so beware. I've never passed level 7, so I don't even know what changes at that point. But the most effective way to attack him is with the stairs. Now, if you're walking on the stairs and if you make a little noise, maybe you throw like a piece of not furniture, not the furniture. Throw like a piece of cup and or like grab your friend's head and just knock it on the floor. He'll be attracted. Maybe he'll come towards you, but he's terrible at going down the stairs. I haven't seen him go up the stairs, but down the stairs he will most definitely trip, and it's probably the funniest thing you could see. Just don't laugh, okay? If you're nearby, just don't laugh because he will attack you. Like this one instance when I was with a friend and we were trying to grab items and we were trying to put it on top of the cart, so we can get out of here. He was right there. I guess he heard. I don't know how he heard it, but he got him down. I was minding my own business. I thought I was hiding in the corner, perfect hiding spot. No, I don't know how. I didn't even laugh. Okay, I held in my laugh. I held in that laughter for my dear life, and I don't know how he heard me, but he heard me, and it was the most tragic thing in my life because I was probably like level 7, no, level 5, at least level 5. Okay, that's impressive getting to level 5. We're gonna try hard, try to beat the level so we can go to the shop and buy some like perks and level ups. But next you know, we're gone. He ended the entire team. He's probably like the one that will end the entire team. Like there's easier monsters to deal with at least. But him, I have the worst luck with him. I just can't get rid of him. Like no matter what I do, I just cannot get rid of him. Like at least with the other ones, they're a bit easier. But this one, he's like tier 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 S difficulty in trying to get rid of. Focusing on the drawing because that's what we're here today. I was looking up a couple of photos because I couldn't remember how he looked like because you really don't get the chance to look at him. It kind of wipes you off. But I was looking at some photos and it was green. He had a green coat. Obviously, like the Huntsman makes no sense. He looks like a hunter. For being blind, he has some really good ears. I guess that's what happens. You get like really sensitive. But he's so scary. I wanted to draw him handsome, but I like kept on looking on the photos. So it's just like that's a bit difficult unless I don't know. But I made him look. I try to make him look young. I believe he looks young. Like you gotta have that good hair when you're young. Okay, so gave him that green coat, gave him that green hat, gave him his blindfold. Probably should have made it a little bit darker. Don't think about it. I was really tempting in deciding whether to have his mouth closed or his mouth open when I was starting this drawing, and I decided, you know what? Let's just try stick as close as possible to like how he looks like in terms of like his facial expression, which was his mouth was open. So I was like, yeah, let's keep his mouth open. So, you know what? That's gonna be the greatest thing. It was kind of awkward because I don't really do it, but his mouth's open now, so get those flies in there. Like, no, 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 no. But that's basically it. Really, he had like a really basic outfit. Trench coat. Looked like a trench coat, but that's it. So I hope it was enjoyable. And the next monster, I don't know who it's gonna be, but it's gonna be someone, something, somewhere. Oh, and a quick hint onto the next monster is gonna be someone or something that you can get rid of by using a toilet.